Hey everyone, welcome back to the next bit. I seem to keep pushing the wrong way. So, that's cords here. So I actually went on the other side just before and took spits out so it wouldn't take so long. So, what we're going to do now is open the front up and take this little bit out here and see the CD drive, make sure it's up the right way. Go until it's nice and flush and everything lines up, then you get your little prong depending on what you have and then you just twist. That's secure it in there. So you get all those cords, I just throw out, kind of hold them. Whoop. Then I'm going to screw the camera over and I'm going to screen exactly. So we just lean it back a bit. Oh, maybe too much. Sorry for that, but nice cut of shirt. Yeah. Yeah, that's my mind. So, yes. A little bit of technical issues, have to remember what I was talking about. So yeah, now we're putting a motherboard, which we won't do yet because we need that silver thing that has gone walkabout. Oh, there it is. Didn't go walkabout far. Thank goodness. Make sure it's up the right way. And just kind of forcefully put it in there. But not too hard. Like putting a baby to bed. You want them to go to sleep, but they don't want to go to sleep. Unless you use knockout gas. So, and then we come to this. This is probably wrong. Holding from here is probably wrong. Someone will say don't do that, you could damage the CPU, but I find that's probably the most strongest part and it doesn't feel to me that. And I can kind of control most of it. So, because the hard drives, we have to kind of slide it in forward. Finish the hard drives. That's why it's good not to have the RAM, because you can slide it a bit more, be a bit more rough with it, and then you kind of have to line up the holes. And then you kind of push it into place a bit forcefully, and then you kind of line up all the holes and it should just sit there and make sure. If it's not sitting there, that means something's probably wrong. Yeah, so there, just like that. And then just go back and get the screws. And drop the screws into it. I like try and do them finger tight. Be wary, some won't fit in some. Others don't quite get it. We have a little bit of a problem. But it's okay because I got so many computer screws I can make a computer. Bada bing. Okay, so some motherboards use these screws. Alright, other motherboards use these screws. Now, if you're with computers, a lot of motherboards and computers will all use these screws, which is quite helpful. But every now and then, you'll come across that you can only use these screws. They're a bit smaller. And they normally get stuck. Or it was just that one. Could have only been just that one. So normally I do it finger tight, but with my fingers. But this is taking a while, so I'm gonna do the cheap way out. I wouldn't recommend using this way. This way can have some really bad consequences. You could strip it, or if you're really bad, you could rip apart the motherboard. You would have to be really unlucky for that to happen. Now the thing about computers is, yes, you can do it yourself, but make sure you do it yourself. If you ask a friend to do it and he knows lots about computers, be a bit wary, because I think I know a lot about computers, but last night I fried an i7, which I'm quite upset about. So, but at least that's my problem. But if someone else had done it, and if they're a business, then they would have to replace it. But if it's your friend or something, then they're not really going to replace an i7, are they? And you're not going to really replace an i7, or you have to go out and buy a new chip. Or you might go down to an i3 or an i5. Be wary. Alright, now I'm missing a couple of screws. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. But I have to do it. I was going to say I was going to skip it, but then I realised I might not be able to get back in once I put stuff in. I would have to take it out, and that would be extremely annoying. These two guns, hopefully they'll work. Well, one screw I'm definitely probably not going to be able to get to because it's under some hard drive stuff. So I guess I just missed that. And so now we put in the RAM. This one's color coded, so it's fairly easy. It always goes 1, 2. So you put your 2 slots in there or 2 in there. Don't put them both in here and both in there. And the other thing is, if you've got a bigger or smaller one, they say don't do it, but it does work. You put the smallest one first, then the biggest one, because it'll read the biggest one after the smallest one, but it won't read the smallest one after the big one. So it doesn't matter what order. People recommend not doing it, but sometimes you don't have the money to go out and buy all the same, and you have 4 slots, so you might have 2 1 gig and a new 4 gig, and you have 4 slots, and you want 6 gig. Yeah. Put it the right way, roughly. That will be handy for everyone. Make sure it's clipped in. I like to just be OCD. So all that. Main thing is you want everything connected before you put a graphics card in. So these are going to be, I think I'm going to take that thermite thing out because that's in a really bad spot. So it's going to take a while to connect everything up, so I'm going to leave the video there. That's basically how you put everything in. Just need to plug them all in. I'm going to make a quick video on how to plug these ones in, so it'll be 3 videos. This is taking a lot longer than I wanted it to. So yes, come back and look, and I'll take this out, and yeah.